chop. Very nutritious, low in calories, very versatile. I'm going to roast it with sage, finish it with some Braeburn apple and radicchio. Perfect combination. This thick line of fat around the back. The most important thing now is just cutting through it, and it stops the pork chop from curling up.
Season. Hot pan. Olive oil.
It's really important to get the chop and roll it down the back of the pan. Get the outside layer of fat nice and crispy.
Garlic. Butter. Baste. Sage.
Sage gets nice and crispy.
Drain. Masala.
That's going to glaze the pork chop. Just leave that to rest. Because pork is a very dense meat, we're going to serve Braeburn apple with radicchio.
Chop.
Leaving the skin on protects the apple and it doesn't disintegrate when it hits the pan.
Radicchio. Olive oil.
Apples in.
Season. Thyme.
And then, finally, the radicchio salad in there.
Cider vinegar.
And then just finish it off with a tablespoon of olive oil and make this wonderful, warm, sautéed salad with a cider vinaigrette inside. Take your pork, run it through its juices, and then just sit that beautiful chop on there and just cut that with a touch of olive oil. That is delicious. Who said pork's boring?
Pan-roasted pork chop with radicchio, Braeburn apples. Done.
Escalope Veal Caponata. It's delicious, it's very lean, it's good for you, and it's a great alternative to beef. Now, Caponata. Basically, it's like a ratatouille, but without all the tomato puree, so you can identify exactly what's in it.
Chop. Peppers. Celery. Onions. Aubergines.
Now, it's really important to have something like an aubergine inside a caponata. It gives it that sort of bitter-sweet flavour.
Hot pan. Olive oil. Season.
Red wine vinegar, and that sort of wakes everything up.
Tomato. Basil. Olives. Capers.
Lovely. Smells amazing. Out onto a plate, and that stops it from overcooking and turning mush. Wow. Escalope Veal. Now, we're going to pane it. Basically, that means flour, egg wash, and breadcrumb. 3 very simple stages. A couple of tablespoons of flour.
Eggs. Breadcrumbs. Parmesan.
But these, we're going to take it to a different dimension. A nice, heavy coating of breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese prevents the veal from drying out. And now, she's ready for the pan. Olive oil just starts to smoke. In she goes. I love that sound. If it goes into a cold pan with olive oil, you've got the escalope greasy. We only turn it once. It can rip or tear quite easily. Check the colour. Wow. Now, this is where it gets really exciting.
Pine nuts. Capers. Butter.
And that helps to toast the pine nuts, fry off the capers, and really give the most amazing flavour. Lovely.
Basil.
And just the heat out of the butter will start to cook the basil. Caponata, be generous with it. Wow. And then with the veal, up and on. Summer's here.
Veal escalope with caponata. Done.
Halibut, absolutely perfect this time of year. The season runs from April to November, and it's a great alternative to cod. It's very robust, but it's got this really nice snowflake appearance. It's bright white, full of flavour, and packed with protein.
Skin.
Hold it towards the tail, and just tug the tail. Beautiful. Look. All you do now is just cut nice, big, thick slabs of halibut into the fridge to firm up. Now, we're going to make this really amazing fresh tandoori paste. Starting off with some ginger, garlic, cumin, coriander seeds, and the spices here. We've got chili, turmeric, paprika, and garam masala. Basically, a hot, warm spice.
Roast seeds. Salt.
And that sort of intensifies the flavour. Take a small knob of ginger, anti-Roll Thompson-sized knob.
Peel.
Grate that ginger into the pestle and mortar. 3 cloves of garlic. Toasted seeds in.
Salt. Spice. Lemon.
That starts to turn the paste into a really nice, sharp, vibrant, fresh flavour, which you never get when you buy a tandoori paste.
Tomato puree.
And then a couple of tablespoons of groundnut oil.
Mix.
The colour is extraordinary. You don't get that colour when you buy a paste. Done. Absolutely beautiful. Now, marinating the halibut.
Yogurt. Paste. Lemon. Sugar.
Just to sort of chill the flavour of the heat with all the spices.
Mix.
Look at that colour now. Beautiful. Halibut. In it goes. Spoon the marinade over the halibut.
Hot pan. Groundnut oil.
Straight into the pan. Leave that cooking nice and gently for about 2.5 to 3 minutes each side. We're going to serve it on a bed of cucumber.
Peel.
Look, these wonderful strips, almost like pappardelle pasta. Beautiful. Cucumber into a bowl.
Season. Mint. Chop. Yogurt. Lemon.
Absolutely amazing. Cucumber in the centre of the plate. Beautiful. Halibut is ready to come out and watch. Smells amazing.
Tandoori spiced halibut with cucumber raita. Done.
Pan-fried chicken breast with morel sauce. Chicken is the nation's favourite meat. We've roasted it, we've stir-fried it, we've curried it. This is a new dimension, served with a wonderful, rich morel sauce. Just before it goes in the pan, get your cloth and just pat it dry. That gets rid of any excess moisture, therefore when it goes in the pan, it doesn't spit at you.
Season.
Skin side down into the pan.
Garlic. Thyme.
Knob of butter in. Straight into the oven. 8 to 10 minutes, 180 degrees. Morel sauce. And the most important thing about these dried morels is you just add boiling water. It rehydrates the mushroom. Then there's an added bonus. You've got your own mushroom stock. Drain off our mushrooms. Weave into the pan.
Shallots. Garlic. Thyme.
Splash of white wine. The white wine starts to sweeten it up.
Mushroom stock. Reduce. Cream.
Bring that up to the boil and literally just cook it for 1 minute. And the secret now is to pass the sauce through the sieve, get your ladle, and just push. Wonderful colour, not too thick, and full of flavour. Perfect. Asparagus. They're in season, and it's British. Cut off the bottom part of the spear. That's the woody part. Don't throw away, great for stocks and great for soups. First, we're going to cook them from raw on a griddle pan. Olive oil. Fresh morel mushrooms. Just cut them into halves. Soak the mushroom, hot olive oil.
Fresh thyme.
And finish at the very end with a touch of butter. And we're ready to serve. Start from the top and just slice in half. Our fresh morel mushrooms. Sauce over. Goodbye stir fry. Goodbye roast chicken. No more curries. That's British at its best.
Pan-fried chicken with morel sauce. Done.
Loin of venison, one of my favourite meats. Slightly gamey, absolutely delicious. It's packed with protein, low in cholesterol, and so it's like the Rolls-Royce cut. It's phenomenal. I'm going to cut it into 4.
Marinade. Olive oil. Salt. Pepper.
Thyme is a very sort of dainty, soft, sweet herb, and it goes brilliantly with the rich gaminess of the venison.
Juniper berries.
The flavour is almost like a sort of rich, bittersweet, slightly peppery flavour.
Garlic.
Get the back of your knife on. Get the loin, place it on top.
Olive oil. Season.
Leave that to marinade, and that's ready for the pan. Cooking the venison, you've got to be a lot more delicate than you were if you were cooking a fillet of beef because it's very lean, hardly any fat on there.
Hot pan. Olive oil.
Keep on rolling it around. It should become nice and springy and slightly bouncy, and that indicates that it's slightly pink, but a little bit firm in the centre.
Butter.
Baste the venison, and then just take it out of the pan and just spoon it over there. Leave that to sit. Now for the sauce, we're going to do a really nice sweet and sour pepper. Red and yellow pepper. Just stand the pepper up on its base and just cut round like we're segmenting an orange. And look, you've got the seeds there, fit for the bin. Olive oil in, peppers into the pan, a little bit of salt, and by having the skin on the peppers, it doesn't allow the peppers to become too soft and overcooked. It keeps them really nice and robust.
Thyme.
This is where it gets really exciting. White wine vinegar. Smells amazing, but it starts to glaze the peppers. A couple of tablespoons of water in there. You've got this really nice, sweet and sour, peppery vinaigrette at the bottom. Peppers out.
Carved.
Nice, thick slices. And look, the juice is coming out of the peppers. A little bit of salt, just glaze the venison with some extra virgin olive oil. And there, look.
Venison with sweet and sour peppers. Done.